And live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, we welcome you to this presentation of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Mike Calandra here with Wally Mitchell, ready to deliver you a freshman contender playoff clash between the Half Hollow Hills Hornets and the Sachem Warriors. Sachem looking for a bounce-back victory after falling to the hands of the St. Anthony's Friars on Saturday night in an exciting back-and-forth, high-scoring affair in which the Friars were victorious in the end, led by a hat-trick winning performance from Jake Coronado. And we saw a lot of great plays from their own, in this case for Sachem, their netminder, Michael DiGirolamo. The offense powered by Matthew Bispo, Logan Stoltenborg on the defense. And this team is looking for some revenge against the Hornets. We got the better half of them, or got the better of them back on October 11th when the Hornets unleashed an offensive barrage on the Warriors, powered by Dylan Reeder, Jonathan Wheeler, Brandon Reeder, and more. We'll wait to see who will get the starting nod in net for the Hornets tonight. And it should be expected that we see Ryan Wysotsky getting the nod. But I'll be the first one to admit I'm wrong if that is not the case, because the other netminder has an argument of his own to getting the starting nod in net for his team, who enters this contest first place in the freshman standings with just a few games left on the schedule. As we have reached the pinnacle of this month of March before the next month, April, kicks off later this weekend. Sachem Warriors, on the other hand, they find themselves in 6th place, just ahead of the Riverhead Shoreham Wading River Sea Cats. Warriors have a game in hand over the Sea Cats. And for Riverhead Shoreham, who somewhere is watching very, very close and paying very close attention to this matchup, they're hoping that Half Hollow Hills is the team that gets their arm raised later tonight when this thing is all said and done. Two teams meet at their respective benches to strategize one last time before we get these first 15 minutes of hockey underway. So glad you are joining us the day after the Oscars, and we here at LI Sports Network hope there won't be any Will Smith, Chris Rock type shenanigans here on this evening of March 28th. On Long Island. Right away, the Hornets trying to race in and get a chance on goal, and instead there will be a penalty getting called here, and it's going against Half Hollow Hills' captain. So this game, rather getting off to a physical start, courtesy of the aggressive hit thrown by Half Hollow Hills' captain. Jake Wolney, as the Sachem Warriors, who overtook the Ward Melville Patriots in the power play goals category on Saturday, have another chance to extend that record-setting number to a 21st power play goal if this man advantage succeeds for them. Bispo trying to finagle his way through the defense. He pulls back, now gets a shot on net, and it's held up in the body of the Hills starting netminder Ryan Wisocki, or actually no, Jamie Albertelli getting the starting on. So I stand corrected with the current trend for Half Hollow Hills' goaltending. If you remember, a couple of weeks back, we saw Ryan Wisocki put on an amazing display of netminding against the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. And he is perhaps the reason why this team is where they're at right now in the standings, up on top of everyone else, looking down on everyone atop that mountain, arm up in the air, and there will be another penalty called here. But this time it's going against Peyton Wilson of Sachem. And this negates the power play opportunity for the Warriors. But 4-on-4 hockey ready to be played for the next 53 seconds. And once that time is eliminated, then the Hornets will go to the man advantage for the first time tonight. So both of these teams trading penalties rather very quickly in the contest here in the first period. Reeder from the top tried to get it on net to the deflecting stick in front, which was trying to be provided by one of the other Long Island Rebels players representing his school tonight. CJ Pena back the other way, trying to continue his goal-scoring streak. He put up a big goal against the Friars on Saturday night. Reeder with speed, taking this one around the goal and back to the point. Shot on target, but it skips wide of the cage. Jonathan Wheeler able to track it down. Sachem is able to force this one out of the blue line, and Solomon will race back and regather it, or attempt to regather it, as he finds himself in some difficulty with Anderson of the Warriors. CJ Pena coming into the mix, trying to steal it from the Hornets. He gets it back to the point. This trigger pull doesn't work for the Warriors right there. And Half Hollow Hills takes it back. Jet Lucas on the hunt. Lucas trying to cruise his way in. This one gets dumped around the wall. Lucas positioned at the side of the goal almost. Or did he? Bank one home, he did. And the Hornets score first on the power play. The release came from the stick of Lucas, but it may have been jammed home in front of the net by that man, Jonathan Wheeler, who was left parked inside the crease. However, it looked like from my vantage point that there was some friendly fire courtesy of the Warriors, as that shot may have gotten deflected in inadvertently. And if that's the case, it would be a goal for Lucas, who enters this contest with 13 under his belt this season. Well, make sure to look at the live scoring to get an update based on each team's offensive trends, and by all indication, it's Jet Lucas who picks up his 14th of the season unassisted. Hornets trying to move this one back the other way. Another chance down low, and this one just got steered wide. Warriors powering back in the zone. Matthew Bispo has Saunders in tow. Bispo with a chance, denied off the pad of Half Hollow Hills' Albertelli. And here come the Hornets back in the zone. Couldn't connect there that time. Warriors trying to cover up some ground. Bispo plays this one off the wall, trying to get it back to himself. He was met by one of the Hornets. And here come the Warriors, who are able to motor back ahead. Albert, who had 2 goals on Saturday against the Friars, is looking to make an impact in the early moments of this contest. He heads off to the bench for a new reinforcement as Wheeler, with some help from his offensive line mates, take aim in the Warrior zone with another chance, but they couldn't finish strong that time. Wheeler trying to get it back, but Bispo is able to safely contain it. He'll play it off the wall back to Wilson, where he tried to stash it over to Stoltenborg to no avail, and this results in Wheeler and the Hornets getting a chance close to the net, but it got redirected into the corner. Hornets, however, remain in the zone as this one gets tossed down low. Another chance from the top through traffic, and the save is made that time by Michael DiGirolamo, who holds up. One around, and it goes deep into the boards, where the Hornets are continuing to make their presence felt. Sachem Warriors trying to steal it back, courtesy of Monkwitz, who does just that. Plays this one around the half wall. And now it'll be carried in further back the other way by Stoltenborg. He's got Marcus or Cauley almost connecting right there. Cauley got met right there by Solomon along the glass. Hornets trying to evade the zone and keep their lead intact. This one nearly got sent back in front inadvertently. Stoltenborg trying to close the gap and take over for the Warriors. He's got it now. Logan Stoltenborg with a chance, but that one got blocked off a leg in front. Sachem Warriors nearly connecting on the rebound try as this one gets let out. Wolney trying to hunt it down with speed, leaning in, almost getting a chance to poke that one home, but it was fended off by both DiGirolamo and the Sachem Warriors back-checking player, and DiGirolamo had to regain his stick after losing it from denying Wolney to the goal. Satsky, Wolney with a lane, firing just over the net. There will be another penalty called here, and it's going against the Warriors. We'll be down a man again. Peyton Wilson, for the second time, has committed a penalty here in this first period. 7.5 to go. Half Hollow Hills is looking to remain on the ice with all 5 skaters. As the last time they were on the man advantage. It came courtesy of actually starting on the penalty kill before Sachem took the penalty, and here's the Hornets trying to capitalize once again. Play back to the point. Left open, Reeder at the top. Reeder firing. That one got redirected off the leg of Anderson. Anderson takes charge and flips this one safely out of the zone, but the Hornets nearly get themselves back in. Offsides is called. There you see Tyler Anderson on the ice for the Sachem Warriors. Small cough up right there. And you can see why, because both the Warriors and the Braves, perhaps the Braves could be that last team who slips in the freshman playoffs. They got their hands full with a heavy-loaded Patchogue Medford Raiders team who they'll meet with this Saturday on the same night that the Final Four takes place. A lot of great storylines going on in the world of sports on April 2nd. We'll have one of the many being covered right here on LI Sports Network. This one is now played by the Hornets at the top, flipped over across, one-timer, nearly getting deflected home. So you had Jed Lucas parked in front, waiting to touch that one in on the deflection attempt. Reeder with another chance, and making the save with caution is DiGirolamo. And there you see him wearing the mask. He's got the mask, he's got the pads, he's got the matching gear. Fascinatingly enough, it's not the same color as his jersey, but still a pretty cool style for Michael DiGirolamo. Hornets trying to get another chance on goal to go, but they would not get that one right there. They remain in the zone. One player knocked down the slot as Menexis tries to continue his offensive success here tonight. Got it back to the point, another chance. And a sliding stop is made once again carefully by DiGirolamo. Tie up on the draw, Warriors able to spike this one free out of the zone. And this will do it for the rest of the penalty kill as Wilson gets back to the bench and we skate 5 aside once again. Menexis crisscrossing his way to the goal, almost finishing strong that time. But DiGirolamo was able to stand his ground. Hornets remaining down low. Lucas able to peel away from the pressure and sends it back to McKyman. McKyman drops it over. Lucas down low, looking for the feed and couldn't connect right there. Bispo curling back as he tries to escape from the clutches of the Hornets. And here's the chance for Pena trying to grab it from the Hornets. It's currently controlled on the stick of Reeder, who angles it ahead on the stick of Menexis. Menexis trying to fight off the pressure given to him by Bispo. As the Sachem Warriors attempt to reset cleanly. Swung around the wall. Lucas will get there first. As Sachem couldn't progress out of the zone. Reeder able to shake off one of the defenders. Sends it down low to Menexis. Menexis back across! And this one rings off the post for Peter Menexis. That was actually Jonathan Wheeler who set up Menexis on the far side. Reeder trying to release one from the slot to no avail. Pitch and catch being played right there by the Hornets as they continue to work the puck inside the zone. Menexis on a carousel of progress as he sends this one down low. Nice maneuver Jonathan Wheeler trying to get the release on goal, but to no avail. Sachem Warriors power back the other way. Here comes Matthew Bispo, stick handling. Bispo sending this over. Calbert just misfiring. He couldn't connect right there. Cameron Calbert, as I mentioned and alluded to before, he picked up a pair of goals in that losing effort on Saturday against the Friars of St. Anthony's. Reeder trying to track it down from Calbert as the Hornets continue to make their presence felt inside the zone. Up ahead, 1-0. Similar to the game that was played on October 12th, this one a little more contested and physical right from the start. Here comes Calbert trying to get a shot off. Calbert firing. This one popped over across, and Stoltenborg nearly settled that one to get a rebound on net, but to no avail. However, the Sachem Warriors stay in the zone until it gets turned over right there to the Hornets. Hornets working back the other way. No offsides here. They remain close, almost getting a shot on net, but it's the Warriors who find a way to get back in the Hornets' territory. Saunders slamming on the brakes, got it across, score! Tied game. Warriors on the board. Warriors trying to get another one to go, and they just misfire right there. Hayden Marcus cashing in on his 8th of the season, which accumulates his points total to now 18, which is 3rd most on the Warriors squad as we get another penalty being assessed here. It's for interference. The head coach for the Sachem Warriors irate with the official ruling. However, will not change the decision whatsoever, and Half Hollow Hills will return to the power play for the 3rd trip to the man advantage in just this first period alone. Tie up on the draw. Pena trying to navigate out of harm's way. Pena couldn't push out. It's Reeder controls it. Reeder sends it back to the point. McKyman drifting. McKyman tried to touch one in front to someone open. Hornets remain in the zone. McKyman again. Reeder feeds it in front. Couldn't connect there that time. Hornets trying to steal it back. Wilson with a sauce. Fully out of the zone just as the final 50 seconds embark for both of these squads. Or just as both of these teams embark on the final 50 seconds, Hornets scorer on the power play and retake the lead. Rather quick and successful power play sequence for the Half Hollow Hills Hornets. We've jumped ahead over this formidable Warriors bunch who is waiting to answer back in a matter of seconds. This one gets played around inside the zone, and it'll be pushed back in the Hornets' territory again by the Warriors. Around the wall, trying to get there. Marcus. Bispo had trouble getting control of it. The Hornets are going to easily kill off the rest of the time and head to the second with a 2-1 lead. The head coach for the Warriors continuing to have an animated discussion with the men in stripes. One could say that the discussion has to do with how the last play transpired, leading to the goal by Half Hollow Hills, which caused them to jump back out in front. And here we go for 15 more minutes of hockey. And right off the bat, the cover-up is made by Albertelli. Worth noting, Jamie Albertelli making his 7th start of the season. He continues to rack up more minutes in net, entering this contest with 270 minutes played in net for the Hornets this season. And he comes into this matchup with an impressive 2.89 goals against average, although the goal by Sachem may have impacted that stat just by a smidge. But I don't think it'll have any ugly effect to the rest of his game. Here come the Hornets back in again, trying to race into another goal. And the save is made that time by DiGirolamo, who kicked out the pad to deny the Hornets that time. Saw some excellent goaltending being displayed by that man in nets for the Warriors, Michael DiGirolamo, on Saturday. That game saw just about everything: emotion, frustration, and plenty of high-scoring plays from both squads. Bispo dangling, Bispo firing. Save made that time by Albertelli, and he covers up. Coming in with speed, the Hornets. Wolny couldn't capitalize right there as Bispo takes aim in the zone. Matthew Bispo trying to finagle his way by through the defense. There's Wilson from the top of the blast. That one got fended off the glove of Albertelli. Hornets try and maneuver back the other way. Here they come. Half Hollow Hills staved off that time, and this is a possible 4-on-2. However, it's a 3-on-2, but for the time being, Anderson delaying, drops it to Pena. Tried to spin it back to Wilson, but the puck got out of the zone. Wilson regathering, sending it across. Sachem Warriors having trouble executing out of the zone. Offside's called. We'll get another face-off draw. Here's a chance the other way for the Warriors. And a penalty will be called. It will be the second to be assessed against the Hornets tonight. Solomon in the box. Interference to call. Warriors back on the man advantage. It'll be their second trip around, and now what we're being told and what possibly has been signaled is a penalty shot here for Sachem Warriors is Nell. That is what's about to take place here on center ice. Andrew Nell. Just the goaltender to beat. 3 minutes into the second period. Now, denied by Albertelli to the dismay of Andrew Nell. And Albertelli is met with stick taps and positive pleasantries by his teammates who acknowledge the heroism by their awesome netminder. Hornets closing in on another chance, but misfiring. This is a 5-on-5 hockey playing atmosphere. So Sachem Warriors trying to bounce back after failing to execute on the penalty shot. Hornets up by 1. Here's Pena in the zone with Stoltenborg. Drops it to Calbera. Calbera lost the footing right there as he tried to shift his way over to the other side. Icing waved off here. Hornets getting some new fresh legs on the ice. Warriors doing the same thing as well. Sachem Warriors trying to progress out of the zone. Menexis with the keep. He flips this one off the wall. He tries to keep on going. Menexis dancing. Menexis got it in front, but it couldn't be connected home that time. Menexis tried to drop it down low, and it's taken away by the Warriors. O'Shea almost led ahead by Saunders as Reeder tries to finagle his way back in familiar territory. Menexis with the key. Calbera able to fight off some pressure and lead it ahead to Logan Stoltenborg charging in. Big save, rebound! Oh, twice! The Warriors denied. The initial desperation poke out, or the initial desperational save by Albertelli, and then the second chance on the rebound. Saunders couldn't execute and put it home as it hit off the outside of the net. There's Saunders remaining down low, trying to get a hold of it again. He has it. Saunders plays it around the wall, trying to get there and receive it. For the Warriors was Marcus. Stoltenborg with the keep. Saunders, Marcus, couldn't connect right there. Hornets trying to claw their way out of the zone. Stoltenborg with some heavy pressure down low as the Hornets make their way out of their own territory and back in the other zone. Here comes Reeder with speed, almost busting his way into a goal. And it looked like it was Reeder, of all the players, who lost their mouth guard, which is currently abandoned on the ice right now. Left abandoned just past the blue line, exiting the Warriors zone. That will not affect play whatsoever. Here's another chance that got fended off that time by DiGirolamo. Warriors trying to power back the other zone. In the other zone, here's Pena doing that with Anderson. Anderson trying to poke it free. He has trouble executing down low. Bispo trying to steal it back to no avail. Warriors do intercept, and it's Wilson getting it to Bispo. Bispo looking, flipping it across, couldn't connect with his receiver in time. Pena twirling away as Bispo makes his presence back in the zone. He got pushed off that time. Hornets evading. Hornets trying to counteract. They have trouble just doing that. Wilson with Bispo ahead. Bispo couldn't connect that time. Throws the hit right there on Reeder and almost spun that one on net as Bispo tries to finagle his way to another offensive scoring chance for his squad. Bispo with it. Feeds it in front. Going to be connected home that time by Anderson. He had trouble amongst the tie-up being provided by the Hills Hornets. Jammed around and does get fully pushed out. Now the chase is on between CJ Pena and Head Hollow Hills Hornets. Head Hollow Hills Hornets number 13, Aiden Gold. Here's Bispo with Pena and Anderson still in the zone. Pena. And the chance on goal. Save made that time again by Albertelli, and Head Hollow Hills has done their part at defending the zone and remaining on top with 6:47 left in the second period. Another tie-up on the draw. Head Hollow Hills trying to navigate this one out of the zone. Warriors with a chance. That one got blocked in front. Hornets couldn't clear it back the other way. This one's played off the wall, but it's kept alive momentarily before it got forced out by the Warriors. Calbert with a dance. Calbert with some speed, with a chance. Save made on the backhand try from Albertelli against Calbert. Jam sesh behind the goal leads to the Hornets getting a hold of the possession again. Jonathan Wheeler laterally finding himself in the zone. He got fended off by the Warriors, who came back just in time. Stolen away again by the Hornets. Chance breaking out here. Pad save made that time by DiGirolamo. was able to stick that leg out just at the right second to deny Reeder from scoring. And there he uses the poke check to nullify another chance by the Hornets. Here comes Calbera trying to answer on behalf of his goaltender. Calbera walking in with a chance, and it's denied again by Albertelli, which stops play. 5.5 to go. Stoltenborg trying to lead it across. Here come the Hornets back the other way in the zone. Half Hollow Hills trying to set up another offensive play. Courtesy of the man having the puck, Benson playing. Now it's Pena, or pardon me, Nell. Penalty called here is Benson playing. We'll head to the box for Half Hollow Hills, holding the call. This will give the Warriors another chance on the power play. Bispo. Stoltenborg sidestepping, getting a shot off, and it got denied that time by Albertelli. Hornets push this one safely into the end boards, no icing here. Sachem using the body to their own advantage in their zone. Bispo controlling, Bispo. No penalty called here. Peter Menexis channeling a stronger part of his game against Matthew Bispo right there in the neutral zone. And fortunately for the Hornets, who face a 5-on-4 disadvantage, they're not hit with another penalty that could have put them down to a 5-on-3. Cameron Calbera gets knocked off the puck, and this results in Menexis back the other way. Peter Menexis dangling free to the net. Save, rebound, score! It leaks through after Michael DiGirolamo looked like he had it, but Menexis gets the better of the Warriors netminder to make it 3-1. Under a minute left on the man advantage for the Warriors as Menexis puts home his 17th goal of the season, which makes his points total to now a team leading 45. The Warriors come close there to counteracting. Offside's called, or it looked like it was going to be called. Chance almost got put home there in front. Albertelli dove across and was in a vulnerable spot with Pena ready to jam it home on the far end, or on the far side. This one pinballs off a skate as the Warriors attempt to get within the Hornets' reach. It's 5-on-5 hockey once again, with under 3 minutes to go in the second. Sachem Warriors trying to power back the other way. Half Hollow Hills with control and with some more momentum going back in the zone. Wolny drops it to Menexis with a chance. And misfires for Peter Menexis that time. Out of the zone it goes. Warriors getting the clear. Lucas is looking to help dig it out as more bodies begin to converge along the glass, trying to get a hold of the possession. It's a four-player jam sesh right there. Now Bispo is able to take it back to the top and try to play it to one of his options open. However, it's the Hornets who are able to stave off the Warriors, and offsides is called. Wheeler trying to get his way by, and he almost finishes strong right there on the backhand try. Flipped across. Lucas having trouble settling it as he plays this one off the wall, trying to keep it in the zone for the Hornets. Warriors. Shea got it ahead with Bispo taking aim in the Hornets zone. Bispo trying to lead it across, and O'Shea has to move into a different location to get a hold of the possession. O'Shea. Hornets trying to pop this one freely. This one has to be chased down by Munkwitz. Munkwitz having trouble with it. Turnover, Jonathan Wheeler. This one crossing over the line, but going out as it's still a 3-1 game. Crossed over the crease, crossed across the crease, and it stayed out. Unfortunately, not benefiting the Hornets, who would like to get another goal to go. Pad save made by DiGirolamo. Rebound. Another stop made by the Sachem Warriors netminder. Bispo trying to steal it back and get a chance. Here it is. Buzzer about to sound. Drama all the way to the very end here in the seconds. On to the third. Hornets up 3-1. Right away, Half Hollow Hills coming in hot and getting denied by DiGirolamo. Another save made by Di Girolamo. Hornets trying to get another one in the back of the net while the Warriors attempt to climb back within the reach of Half Hollow Hill. Stoltenborg, Saunders, got it in cross! Oh my, it stays out! Nearly rolling off the post and in as the Warriors come very close to capitalizing on a beautifully designed setup. And it's the Warriors who find themselves dealing with the Hornets in their own end. As Stoltenborg tries to power back through the other way. Reeder. High stick and called, but play not blown dead as the Hornets take over again. Reeder in the zone. Reeder with speed. Reeder bursting across! And it's stopped by Di Girolamo. For a moment, it looked like Reeder thought he may have had it, and from my vantage point, I for sure thought that went in for Reeder. He had me fooled, but you know who wasn't fooled? The man that's standing in the crease for the Warriors, Michael Di Girolamo, putting on another clinic for the second straight night for his team, who is attempting to pull off a mighty upset here on March 28th. Here's Reeder streaking down the wing with a chance, denied by Di Girolamo. Wilson got it across. Anderson flips this one in deep. Wilson on the hunt. Wilson connecting with Reeder with the hit right there. As Reeder muscles his way by the defense, got it across. Hornets, another chance! Reeder nearly finishing right there. As the Warriors go back the other way. Bispo taking charge. Bispo trying to lead it across. Pinballs off a leg and nearly got across over to Bispo's intended target, which would have been Wilson. Here's Reeder back the other way. Reeder trying to connect with any of his receivers in sight. As the Hornets are looking to extend their lead by 3. But it's the Warriors who find their way back in the zone. Cameron Calvert to the net, almost tucking that one home as he had some help waiting on the rebound. Marcus there, just patiently, Cauley, drive again, rebound almost found by Calvert. Another chance from the top, and it couldn't be connected successfully by Monkwitz. Half Hollow Hills playing this one around safely in their zone. Pushed out Foley. Pena will regather it as the Hornets go for a line change. 11.5 remaining. Off the boards, Monkwitz looking for an option. Plays it across dangerously to Pena. Pena trying to lean in and keep on going. He does. CJ Pena, curl and drag attempt. Lost control of the possession as the Hornets try to muscle their way out of harm's territory. Trying to muscle out of harm's way and get an offsides called. Some close scoring chances by the Warriors. Have the Hornets right where they want them. But for the Hornets, they have the advantage, being up ahead by 2. Warriors just flinging that one wide. Stoltenborg with help from Saunders and Macaulay trying to get a hold of the possession. Wolney waiting for the feed. He's got it. Here comes the captain. Wolney losing an edge. Chance kick save made that time by Michael DiGirolamo as players were careening all over the ice. Warriors back in. Chase Saunders couldn't execute right there. Monkwitz. Hornets able to push out. Line change for the Warriors as Reeder dangles in. Reeder. Save made by DiGirolamo, and he pounces on it to cover it up. Jet Lucas. Sent in front, but it got intercepted by Solomon. Kept alive right there on an inadvertent but innovative keep, courtesy of the Warriors defenseman. Warriors closing in, score! Matthew Bispo cuts the lead in half. Team leading goal scorer for the Warriors is now tied between Cameron Calbert and that man who just put it home, Matthew Bispo, for 21 apiece. CJ Pena pickpocketing the Hornets for the Warriors. Pena dipping and diving as he gets forced off the puck that time. Bispo. Similar to the Hornets, who have a bunch of Long Island Rebels players, is a member of the Long Island Royals, who happen to play in the same facility as the Rebels. And there are a few Rebels almost connecting there, but they are staved off that time by DiGirolamo. Another chance, almost touched home by Lucas. Menexis with another shot, just wide of the net. Rebounds, nearly tucked home as DiGirolamo sits back and covers up. Stoltenborg leads it out of the zone. Possible 3-on-1 chance. That's if the Hornets can hustle back. Save made by Albertelli. Just about 8 minutes remaining in regulation. And the Sachem Warriors are knocking heavily on the doors of the Half Hollow Hills Hornets. Calbert back to the point. Stoltenborg couldn't get to it as Wasatski tries to clear this one out of harm's way, and he does just that. Johnson will attempt to chase it down. Getting back to it just in time was Matthew Wengel. Calbert just misfiring right there. Drive from the point, couldn't make its way on net. That came from the stick of Christian Cavoli. Benson Huang knocked off the puck right there. Sachem Warriors pushing ahead. Stoltenborg in the zone. Stoltenborg, backhand try off the outside of the net as Saunders tries to contain the rebound. But it's the Hornets who have the possession. However, they can't clear it out. Skipping on net, but just redirecting wide. Hornets tossing this one all the way down to the other end. No icing called here as it got played off by DiGirolamo and almost in the hands inadvertently by the Sachem Warriors coming into the picture a little lackadaisically. Here they are, left down in front. Pena! Denied on the glove save by Albertelli. Have about 6.5 minutes of hockey left to play, with the Hornets up by 1, trying to hold off the Warriors from sending this game into the late evening of March 28th. Bispo on the draw will try to win it back to either Monkwitz or Pena. There you see Pena and Bispo strategizing on the fly right there. Almost got it to Pena as this got intercepted by Menexis. He had trouble pushing back the other way. Or pardon me, that wasn't Menexis. As the Warriors come close to capitalizing in front, and it gets pushed out instead by the Hornets. Benson Huang runs into his opponent. Warriors push out. Here's Pena dishing it almost onto the stick of Bispo. As Reeder is able to safely play this one around the wall. Everyone converging along the boards, trying to get a hold of the feed, trying to get a hold of the possession in this case. This one gets popped back into the hands of the Warriors. Monkwitz. It's Marcus. Marcus had trouble corralling that one on its forehand as Pena plays this one to Monkwitz and then delivers it back to Pena. Pena back in the zone with speed. Pena, head full of steam. Chance save made that time by Albertelli. Stuck out the right leg to deny CJ Pena from the equalizer. Pena almost running into one of the Hornets as this one gets popped around off the wall just on the blue line as it couldn't be tight-roped and kept in by the Warriors. Warriors trying to set something up inside the neutral zone as the Hornets go for a line change. Menexis back on the ice. Menexis dangerously pursuing the zone of the Warriors. Heavy hit thrown behind the goal right there. It was a reverse check by one of the Hornets. It was Jonathan Wheeler. Hornets again in front. Couldn't connect that time. Pushed forward. Bispo on the hunt. Matthew Bispo off sides. One could say the Warriors wanted to have a shot off right there. We are embarking on the final 4 minutes, or I should say the final 4.5 minutes of play. We get another quick whistle for offsides. Wilson trying to drop it back as he got laid into the boards right there. Jousting match ensuing along the half wall. Warriors trying to prevail and motor towards the goal. Calbert almost touching that one on net. As the Hornets try to push this one out of harm's way. Nice keep right there by the Warriors defense. As Jet Lucas tries to power back the other way. Sends this one all the way into the end boards. Warriors will try to push out. Menexis throws the body. Lucas with it. Jet Lucas. Wheeler. As Menexis couldn't get a hold of the feed. You have to wonder when The Warriors get out of the zone. Will they bring in Michael DiGirolamo to the bench for the sixth man? Calbera scores! Snipe City! Cameron Calbera! We're tied at 3! Two unanswered goals by the Sachem Warriors. And we've got ourselves an ultimate hockey game and perhaps an Oscar-worthy finish at the very end of this one. And Cameron Calbera regains his spot at the top of the food chain for the goal-scoring department of the Warriors. Bispo off the post! Bouncing around. And the Warriors and Hornets continue to play a close possession inside the zone. Calbera, with his 22nd of the season, adds to his points total, which now stands at 36. Solomon from the top, nearly found its way in front. As Monkwitz tries to jam this one out of harm's way. That one could be swung in deep by the Hornets. Trying to get a hold of it right there. Stoltenborg just missed firing. Another chance, Bispo slamming on the brakes, losing sight of the puck, and it results in Benson Huang dishing this one out of the zone, trying to come in with speed and take over as Bispo converting in the zone. Bispo trying to pop it across to Saunders. And there's Saunders trying to regain control of it. He's met by Huang. It's Cavoli. Here's Stoltenborg, big body, heading in with a lot of steam, trying to send it in front. Warriors stay in the zone. And now we get a whistle blown. Too many men being signaled here. Crucial moment has come to effect with the Hornets taking a late penalty courtesy of the man who took the first penalty of the night, the captain Wolney. Too many men is the call. The Warriors, who have yet to succeed on the man advantage, will now enter the next minute and a half, and possibly for the rest of this contest, on the power play. That's if this game ends tied up after 3 to the very end. Perhaps the most important timeout of the season called here by the Sachem Warriors. And when I say one of for the reason being that this Warriors team is going to be making plenty of strategies in the coming days when the playoffs ignite for the freshman division. However, this is one of those games where you will come in with a lot of confidence heading to the playoffs. Oh, and that one just trickled possibly off the outside of the net as the Warriors try to work their way to a big tie-breaking goal. Wilson tried to charge up with the shot and it got blocked. Bispo in the zone with Calbera waiting in the shadows. Led across. Played off the wall by Stoltenborg. Calbera in front, almost jamming that one on net as Stoltenborg plays it back to the point. Chance on target. Score! Power play goal! The Warriors have the lead! The 21st power play goal by this Sachem Warriors bunch. Can be described best as pure savagery, courtesy of Peyton Wilson. Big stop made off the blocker of Michael DiGirolamo. We are in for an absolute unbelievable finish. The Warriors have the lead on the power play goal from a twisted wrister from the top by Peyton Wilson. Hornets, chance in front, and it just gets wheeled wide. This may do it. A mad scramble ensuing along the wall. Play is stopped, and there will be just a hair amount of time left on the board. 2.7 seconds to go, or 2.4 in this case. The emotions running high between both of these squads, who may meet again in the playoffs, but for now, it's a monumental, massive win for the Sachem Warriors. An Oscar-worthy ending. As the Sachem Warriors celebrate a massive upset victory over the Hornets, 4-3. A thrilling finish to an exciting hockey game as the two squads split the season series at one apiece. And this one, by no means, folks, did this one disappoint like the first time around. This one had it all. Great goaltending, close calls, big goals, and a fantastic last-minute finish, courtesy of a game-winning power play goal by Peyton Wilson for his 5th of the year. That does it for tonight. With me on the broadcasts, we have 2 more games coming up, JV matchups, right here on the LI Sports Network. See you soon.